How you doing, Zach? How you doing, William? Let me know if the audio sounds okay. Well, there was an echo. There we go. Neil, what's up? Make sure everybody hits the like button eternally. How are you? I always check everything real quick before I start yapping away. Matthew, what's up? And James. Really considering trying to use my phone next time. This webcam, I even bought a good one, and I really don't think they're that great. I was wondering, do I look fuzzy to everybody? Oh, maybe I don't. Huh. Kevin, what's up, brother? It's the new year. Dal, good evening. Looks okay. April has got snow, and I believe she's in the same area as Kevin. We definitely got our share of snow. A little fuzzy, but still cool looking. Thanks, Matthew. I think I'm going to try my phone next week. Looks and sounds good for my patrol vehicle sound system. All right. I know my phone, that's what I film with. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I think I'm going to try that next week and see what happens. Or I'll grab Kevin Elliott or somebody. There we go. And maybe do a quick test, on a weeknight real quick and see if the phone is better. Because my phone actually is 4K, blah, blah, all that crapola. And that's what I film with. And I think it might be more clear than this webcam. So I might give that a shot and see, if it's a little bit better. 8 inches of snow. We've had our share of snow the last, Moose, what's up? I guess it's been snowing for about, I don't even know, 3-4 days off and on. And we've got our share of it. It's the cold, though. I think the snow's pretty. That don't bother me much. And, there's Heather. Yep, she's not here yet. It's the cold. I don't know what it is out right now. I'd have to look, but it's probably like 10 or 5 degrees. I think last night it went down to 4 and 58 degrees in the Bay Area right now. Oh, I'd take that. Oh, it's amazing because bringing the 36 Model 68 home tomorrow. Oh, cool, Will. Nice. William has been to my home. Really nice guy. I guess he's about 45 minutes away, I think, something like that. I'd like to go to his place and just film his toys. I call them toys, you know what I mean? Film his Beetle, do an interview with him, and film stuff if he's up for it. I really think it would be a great asset to the channel for everybody to see, especially he's a super nice guy. He was at my club picnic this past year. No snow here, smoke south of the fires. Ugh. These fires. Joe, how you doing, brother? And Lisa, my friend, how are you? One Bob video, Greensburg, 19 right now, according to my phone. Well, Bob, you're only, I don't know, like 10 minutes. So I guess it's 19 here also. Bob, didn't it go down to like 4 or 5 last night? Like, I heard my furnace running a lot. But, yeah, the fires. Oh, I don't even want to get into that. It's even North Carolina is still a mess, and people are not getting the help they need. And FEMA today, maybe Kevin Elliott can help me out. I don't think Darren's on yet. Down in North Carolina, I believe today was the last day for FEMA, although they haven't been much help. And they're like, okay, we're leaving. You have nowhere to stay now. And it's supposed to go down to 20 degrees tonight, I believe. kind of crap is that, you know? Hey, Bob, you're never late, brother. I'm glad you're here. Will, you know what? I'll give you a call over the weekend. I'll text first though, and see when. Oh, here comes a Heather now. I'll see when you're available because I think it'd be fun to come up your way, and I'll bring hot coffee with me or an iced coffee, and maybe I can do a video at your place because you have lots of cool stuff. And there's Heather; she's coming to aggravate me. And
I'm late too, Bob. No worries.
Bob's only 7 minutes late, but
I'm 8 minutes late.
I was on time.
I beat him.
I was on time for a change.
I beat him.
Yeah, I was telling William, that's our buddy up near Indiana up there. I'd like to go up there and do a interview.
Oh, cool. That'd be fun.
His Beetle is really nice, but he has a lot of other stuff. He has a 1930s car.
Tim Allen has a new show?
What? I didn't catch up yet. Show Shifting Gears, you'll see a car you recognize in a couple episodes. I didn't know.
I love him.
Oh, I love Tim Allen. I didn't know he had a new show.
Thank you, James. Hi, Bob.
And Bob, is Vicky there? If she is, tell her we said hello.
Hello, hello.
April's here. She was floated up through. Lisa's here.
Everybody's here. All the girls are here.
We got 34 people, but only 18 likes. Please hit the like button.
Oh, man, you guys are slacking. I hit the like button.
Terrible. Did she find? Oh, she didn't.
No.
I think in a couple of weeks. Oh, Vicky just said hello. I think in a couple of weeks. Michael, what's up? Girls in the house.
That's right.
Let's get it together, people. Yeah, the algorithm counts on the like button. That's how it promotes the video so people want to watch it. You know what I mean? I think in a couple weeks we'll head up to Williams. He's up in Indiana, and
that'll be fun.
Yeah, you met him. You just don't remember probably at the picnic. There were so many people.
There were so many people. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I was out of my mind.
Episode 1 just aired on ABC or Hulu Wednesday. I'm gonna have to check that out. Heidi, what's up, honey?
Hi, another female. Yes.
I'm starting to feel a little weird. But
you got more females than males. I like it.
I hit the like and it shows only 4 likes. I'm showing 23 likes. Whoop, wait. There's
just jumped.
41 people and 24 likes. Well, Heather, sorry guys, look for the like button. I'm not that YouTube savvy. Yeah, you have to actually, if you're on your phone, you have to X
the chat.
X out of the chat, hit like, and then click back to the chat. And Fernando, how are you? Vintage 76, my very good friend, also on the Samba. And we got about 4 inches of snow today in northern Georgia. Mrs. Moose is doing homework at her desk. Homework's no fun.
If she's learning, it's fun.
I don't like homework.
I like learning.
Roland, why? Hello to you. And Kevin, how are you, brother? If you're going to Indiana, you're about half our way. Stop by. Oh, no, Bob, I'm sorry. It's Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's, trust me, Bob.
If we'd stop.
Yeah, we'd stop and aggravate you and Vicky. Which would probably be cool one day to do.
Yeah.
Show up, knock on the door. Hello. It's about, I don't know, William, how far am I from you? About 45 minutes? Because I'd like to come up and do an interview in a couple of weeks. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Is everything at one place there, William? Greg, backyard. What's up, brother? 35 to 40 minutes. Okay, that's fine. I got extra microphones and everything.
Close?
Yeah, he's not that far.
Indiana's that close?
Yeah.
I thought it was further.
He might have been hot rodding. I don't know. But
we hot rod, so.
No, you do. I don't.
Not in the stupid car we have.
Oh, we're still doing this.
Oh, you should see the darn loaner car they gave us while they're fixing the Jeep. It's.
Calm down.
I have a Grand Cherokee. Why would you give me a little electric / gas car? It's the dumbest little thing.
I know. Yeah, that is the home of Jimmy Stewart. You are right, my friend. I love Jimmy Stewart. I bought Heather a Grand Cherokee Altitude, and it has all the bling bling. Well, she don't like that word. It's got the remote start and heated seats, blah blah blah. It is nice. And when you buy a certified pre-owned vehicle, you expect everything to work. You know, technically. I mean,
geez, it's certified.
Yeah, and you pay extra. And here, there was quite a few things that wasn't functioning properly. And I told them, you got to make this right. And they've been semi-okay about it. But I thought they'll give us an SUV as the loaner car because we just bought it. And that wasn't the case. Roger, hello. That wasn't the case. We went and dropped the Jeep off. And the one, Lily would start squeaking her toy now. The general manager, hey, Scott. How are you, brother? Long story short, they gave us a little car, a Scorpion or Hornet?
It's a Hornet.
Hornet. I don't know.
Hornet. I mean, maybe for somebody else, but I don't, we turned it on and we didn't know it was running. We're like, it's not running. So we got out of the car and we're looking, we're like, what the heck? Couldn't get the thing open for the gas.
The fuel door, well, the electric door. And I'm like, I'm not taking this. I ain't playing with an electric car because you have to fill them before you bring them back, blah, blah. And the door was frozen on the gas door. And the general manager come out and he went, I hate these cars. But I'm driving it.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Well, it's weird to drive when you're getting out of a Grand Cherokee into
the whole dashboard
little car
lit up.
It's kind of weird.
It's strange.
And you think Beetles are bad? On this Hornet, Dodge Hornet, I guess, the brake pedal and gas pedal, however you want to drive it, is just like a Beetle, but worse. And my feet aren't that big, or 12 and a half, double E or whatever in the hell they are. From going to the gas to the brake, my foot keeps getting hung up on the brake pedal. It's so we're kind of staying in for 3-4 days until they're done with the Jeep. Sorry, we went down a rabbit hole there. We're a little aggravated.
Yeah.
But, I'm spread between 4 garages, but there's plenty a block away. Big playpen. Oh, okay, William. I didn't know if it was like a half hour apart from garage to garage, but even if I got to break it into 2 videos, I'll bring my battery pack with me. I don't know if you want to do a quick on here of what vehicles you have so everybody knows what they're going to be seeing. But of course, we're going to do the Beetle, and I'll put that up on its own. But you have some other cars, if you like to put them here. I think it would be fun for me to put up as a separate video your other cars. I know we're a VW channel, but let's face it.
Everybody loves cars.
Everybody on here loves the old classic cars, and I think you have some unique ones along with your personality, and you always have information. So I think that we should come up in a few weeks, and I think it'd be fun. We got about a ½ inch of snow today in southern Idaho.
We got smacked a few days ago. It would not stop snowing. I'm like, okay. And then we got caught in a snow squall, and it was pretty nasty. A friend of ours was stuck on the turnpike. It got nasty here, but I was kind of glad to see it because I don't like cold weather.
Looks pretty
without the snow.
Lily out jumping around in the snow.
Yeah,
I mean, we were out driving, and my buddy called me, and I don't play with my phone in the vehicle, but you hooked it up for me, that Bluetooth or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't have to touch anything, so it's fine. And he said, hey, I just hit a whiteout. I can't see. And I'm like, we're out right now. We're fine. 5 minutes later, if that, boom, I couldn't see anything. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Well, Heidi, how cold is it there?
I just actually messaged her a little bit ago.
I'm wondering how cold it is in Idaho right now.
She has snow in the back, and her baby boy was out there. Oh. It's a goat, and he was out in the snow just standing there. It's cute. Sell the Jeep. What happened to the truck? I like the Jeep Romeo, or I'm talking a vintage 76. I'm sorry, I know him is different in real life Facebook, but the truck was very nice. The Colorado was nice. I won't put it down.
It was a nice truck.
It was a nice truck. Scott, that you're seeing right there, Sutton, his son-in-law sold me it. He works at a different dealer. But it was the extended cab, not the crew cab. And it was starting to get a little hard to go to the store, Heather go to work.
With my cleaning supplies, we're sliding all over the. It was a nightmare.
Yeah. So the Grand Cherokee will work nice. I'm gonna do some things to it over the summer. I found out they make a supercharger for that, but I think that would void my warranty. So I better not do that.
Let's do some
donuts in the snow tomorrow with the loaner. Might as well have fun with it.
I don't know if it could even turn around and dry pavement.
No, it's got some guts. I was surprised. I only stopped it for a second, but I don't know if they have something on there to monitor if you're being a bonehead like I do sometimes. Ashley, just in here. Hello, how are you?
Another female.
Justin's a male.
Ashley is not a male.
Justin's posting. Ashley's not talking to nobody.
Yeah, Ashley's here.
She's not here. I think you.
Ashley's here.
She's not here.
I can feel her energy. She's here.
She likes Ashley.
I love Ashley.
Everybody loves Ashley.
I love all the women in here.
Now, if I said something like that,
ooh. Just shut up. Just shut up and talk to your people.
Snow is probably better than the fires we're having. Fernando, I hope you're safe, brother. I do.
This is horrible.
I've been watching a lot of what's going on out there. And, I don't know who's going to get mad, but the government needs to step in and help North Carolina, Florida, California.
Yeah, we got some major tragedies all over the United States.
We need a lot of stuff done.
Fire's scary.
Let me see here. Wait, my mouse just... There we go. So I was talking and it jumped. 30 high temp today. High temp.
Well, that's not bad. We're like 19.
Yeah. Because Leave's name's Bob's in Greensburg, and he just said it's 19. So I know how cold it is.
Yeah, it's been cold. That's why I'm like all bundled up even in the last video we did.
Yeah.
I was shivering when we did that video in the garage. I was like,
I got a piece of the video that I didn't put up where I reached up to turn the heater off for a minute while I was talking, and I caught it on video. She didn't know I was looking at her, and man, I got a death look.
I don't know. I didn't know. You shouldn't turn off the heater.
I turned it off for a second, and she went.
It was cold.
Plastic trays with the e-brake. I can't think what you mean.
Like, when you're wondering, donuts.
Oh, I'm sorry, James.
Oh,
hey, getting older. Okay, yeah, here we go. We have Herbie. Williams Herbie is really nice. Volvo 122S 56 Nash 68 Gia.
Ooh.
22 Model T truck.
Oh,
well, I'm gonna have to take a backup battery. I did 64 Fairlane. My father had. Oh man.
Oh, I love the Fairlane.
He has two of them. 86 Mustang drag car, Bronco, Rio, and so to be 36 for. Oh,
wow,
William.
You got some nice toys.
I think I'm going to be at your place for a while. I'll charge up both cameras and all the microphones and bring a battery pack because I don't know how much time you'll have that day. But I'll do Herbie separately for the channel. But then we'll start combining it. Well, and then the Gia. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to film all them one day because I don't want to use up one of your whole days. But I can do quick films on all of them and split them up on the channels, extra videos, because I know everybody's on here is about Volkswagens, but let's face it, we all like all kind of classic cars. So I'll give you a call, William, over the weekend. I'll text first, though. I hit like before the video started. Thank you, Lisa. We have 45 people and 34 likes. So the likes are starting to climb slowly. What happened to the Subaru? You know what? I didn't like that Forester. My daughter has one. It's a Crosstrek. Hers is actually nice. It's loaded up. The Subaru was okay. It felt kind of tinny or something. I don't know.
I didn't like it.
And we had the cheaper version. There was not much in it.
It was the stripped on model, and
I'm sure it would have ran forever though. Yeah. I will say that about them. It wasn't a fan. The Firestones here are so sad. I was born and raised there, left in the early 90s. It is sad, Heidi. I don't want to know what that feels like. That's why Heather got some information off of a friend of mine today for North Carolina to try to help them down there. So I ain't going to say what she's going to do or this or that. However, it's going to probably send some help when they get put on blast in a certain way with Heather's connections. So this is enough. People need help. People can't
I'm making sure it gets to everybody.
Yeah, the ones that will make it happen. Darren, there you are, brother.
Hi, Darren.
How are you? Think I got them all. William, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I really am. I mean, we may be there for a while, and if it gets to be too long, just say, hey, we're done for the day. But I'd like to come and do an interview on your Volkswagens and all your toys. I think that would be great. People would get to see them. And like I said, you're easy interview. I mean, you're easy to talk to. Amelia is cold in Arkansas.
How cold is it? I want to know. I'm taking the forecast down. Another female.
We're getting overwhelmed by females here. What's going on? I had my first hybrid Toyota Camry. Had it for about a year, a little longer. I'm still impressed with the power. It gets on 230 with no problem at all. It doesn't even breathe heavy. Yeah, and then Bob, I don't hate him because what we have sitting here right now until Monday, hopefully, when our Jeep's done, truthfully, it did have some power when I stomped it. I was a little shocked by it. Justin, who's on here, was here in a Mustang electric car like a week ago. He came to visit, and he's like, hey, watch this. Ashley's sitting there. I guess it's okay to.
I don't know.
He didn't do anything. He just said hello and gave me a hug and left. But I imagine that car is pretty quick. So I went too far with that and get somebody in trouble. But let me see. Betsy, how are you? Now we have another female.
Welcome to the female club.
I'd have put on more makeup if I knew this. Jeez. No, I don't wear makeup. I never would have thought that we would got electric vehicle, but we're like the one we got. Actually, it was nice, Justin. It really was.
No. Old gassers, baby. Warming the globe.
See, Michael, the old Volvos. Looking forward to seeing that 122. Yeah, and you know what? That's the thing, Mr. Mike. We all like all vintage cars. Well, I mean, we have our select ones that are favorites. Like he just put there, the one Fairlane has 426, other has a 289 hypo. My dad's buddy, when I was young, took me for riding his Falcon, something that Heather wants, with a 289 hypo stick on the floor. That thing really ran well. I was amazed by it. But I think that everybody's going to have a nice time. We'll split that interview up into like 5 different videos, though, because you have more cars than all of us on here together, Hi, Slade and Heather. Hope you're staying warm. Betsy, we are warm. Well,
trying to be. I
got the heat up a little high. I hope you're staying warm.
Yeah.
We have backyard combi message retracted. He said something crazy. I'm just kidding. Nah, Greg's a good guy. I like him. We got here, Lord. Hi, Slade and Heather. How are you, Lord Mark? First, I couldn't see it. The light was in the way. All good here. Finally got some snow and lots of sleet. Ugh. I actually just went over my neighbors tonight. Me and my son-in-law. She has a Chevy something. It's a little SUV.
Yeah.
Trax or something. I don't know what it is, but it's front-wheel drive. And boom, she got stuck in her driveway. So we ran over and pushed her and got it back from going over the hillside. But
yeah, that's scary.
Well, she lives alone, and I feel bad for her. We went over and helped her out and made it right, And we have George here, 69 Baja. I end up calling people by their name because I know them. Just finished packing the first trailer load. I was just telling Heather about you moving down south just yesterday or something like that. Because when we talk about moving, I'm like, I'm too old to move and blah, blah, blah. But am I really? Well, no. But so I used you, George. I said, hey, he's moving to Florida. And I think you're in Maryland. I'm pretty sure.
As cold as it gets here, though, I don't think I could live without it. Like, I love change of seasons. I love the feel of the snow outside and you're all warm in your house. And
I don't know.
I love it.
Heather likes looking out the window and going, it's pretty out there. So you want to go to the store?
I was out there the other day checking on the pond.
Yeah, you were out there about 5 minutes, I think.
It was about 5 minutes.
Oh, George, I give you credit. That's a long haul to move.
22.
22 here. Uncle Bon stepped in with a donation. Thank you, my friend. That is popularity contest. I've got some good ideas for him. I need to get my butt on the phone with him because I have ideas for his channel he may like or may not like. But thank you so much for the donation, Uncle Bon. I really appreciate that. And Amelia said, oh, wait, hey, but it's 22 here. Wow, Darren, it's 22 there? That's nice. And I think that you and I discussed this was the last day for FEMA.
Oh, that's right.
That's wonderful.
I forgot where he was for a second.
That is great. And Amelia said it is 28 degrees in Arkansas and lots of snow. Hey, wasn't
it's not too bad.
I could be wrong here. Somebody help me out. One of my favorite top 5 movies is American Graffiti. Never mind. That wasn't Arkansas. That was something else. They based that in Anaheim, California. They did a movie in Arkansas, an old hot rod movie, and I can't remember what it was. But 28 degrees, that's not fun at all.
You're put on the spot.
Oh, Ashley said, hi, Ashley. Exactly. What did he do in my car? No, he actually, what he did is he said, hey, you want to sit inside of it? And I'm like, okay. And I did.
He's lying.
No, I'm not.
He's lying.
No, I did sit in the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did he do?
He charged me $10 for sitting in the car, but he said, look how nice it is. And I said, this is really, and it was.
What
it was nice.
did he do?
And he was leaving and he said, hey, watch this. And he pulled out rubies.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. And he went up the hill and he waved.
We're talking about Justin. No, he didn't.
The peace sign, and he don't never drive fast. I don't know.
Ashley, I'll get it out of him and tell you.
I had them Alzheimer's moments. I have no idea what. Anyhow, next subject. Greg from Backyard Combi, thank you for the donation, brother. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Can I hit likes? How do I do that? Oops. Oh, no, I did something and I goofed up the chat. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. You and Uncle Bon. That was very nice of you. Tangent here. Air compressor broke. Oh, rep from Hat to Garage took out time to diagnose the problem over the phone. $25 capacitor replacement. That kept me from working on the bus.
That was nice.
Man. Yeah, Brett's got a lot of knowledge, especially in the electrical field, because I believe that's what he teaches. I'm like 90% sure. Because when we were on the phone, not last time, but maybe a few times prior, we were talking about, you know, his what he does technically. I'm trying to keep it somewhat private. But I think he teaches something like electrical science or something like
that's
that.
Pretty something.
Yeah, when he said that, I thought, okay, that's more than what I do, like changing a breaker or hooking a light switch. But that was pretty good, Greg, for him to help you with that. But that doesn't surprise me. Brett is a super nice guy. Well, let me see here. I'm jumping ahead. Whoa.
You're way behind.
Oh, I'm way behind here.
Wow.
Okay, I'll catch up now.
No, Scott. No.
We're getting snow here tomorrow. Scott's right up in Greensburg. He's near me. I don't know what the accumulation is going to be, but they said it might be a pretty decent sized storm.
I hope that car goes in the snow.
It's front wheel drive.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we don't need to go anywhere tomorrow. I don't think.
I got to clean an office.
You guys like going through new cars. Might as well do new car reviews on the new channel.
It's not a bad idea.
You're probably
right. We switch cars like you can't keep up. Never.
I mean, this one here, that's it. We're just done.
We said that last time.
I know. I was trying to make myself feel better. Let me see. 69 VW Bug, 71 Toyota Corona. Lux 2-door 4-speed. I love sticks. 2003 Toyota Corolla type. You know what? Them Toyotas. Oh,
Ford
F-250.
F-250, baby.
Oh, that's got the 460 in it. I don't know what year ours was. 85? Shouldn't have got rid of it. I had a Ford truck with the 460, and it's the only one that I ever owned with a 460. And wow, that was crazy amounts of torque from the factory. The only thing I did is rip the cats off and threw some dual exhaust on it. But, woo, the Toyotas, they'll run over 300,000 miles. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, just rainy here. Oh, you're lucky. Ugh. We got more than rain here, that's for sure, which is typically normal for this time of the year, though.
Justin retracted and message.
He probably said,
he's in trouble.
I'll tie you to the car and drag you now. I'm in northern, I think somebody's texting you. I'm in northern New Jersey at the moment. I apologize, George. I couldn't remember. I knew you were, I was pretty close, so you were in that East Coast right there, but I hope everything goes smooth for you. That's a heck of a move. I literally just brought you up last night, I swear to Heather, because we were talking about moving and that. And I said, George, da-da-da-da, I told her about you moving. And it's just, that's a long move. I wish you luck. That's rough.
That's a long move.
And he said he's still going to make it, though, to the picnic July 12th.
Yes, you all better make it to the picnic.
It's going to be fun. And a better area this year. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Very
you guys will
nice.
have fun, I promise.
Well, there's camping available and everything, so it'll be a good time. And Tim, how are you? He's just up north of us.
Oh, yeah.
He is not far. Uncle Bon, I got to catch up here, said, I'm just here, finished doing body work for the day. The air quality is a lot better today. Oh, nice, Uncle Bon. Please wear that mask. You scare me, but I think you will. Wait, you bought masks. I've seen it. Hey, Uncle Bon, how did that, you sent me a picture of that mix to put in the filler. How'd you like it? If you got that far with that, because it should flow a lot nicer with a lot little air pockets and everything in it. I forgot to ask Greg, Backyard Combi. He's doing a Vespa, like from American Graffiti, Toad with one in the beginning. It's really cool, but he did plastic welding on it, and I just think that's really cool. It needed a minor repair done. The bug is a 68. Yep, that's what mine is. I like the 68, but then again, that was my first car, so that could be why. The VW Beetle guy, 24 in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre. Oh, you're up north of me, I guess. I've never been to that area. I always say that, and then I end up figuring out I was in these areas, but you're not far from me, so hopefully you come July 12th to the picnic. I think it'll be a lot of fun. 19 up here. Yeah, Tim, I kind of figured, I know where you're at, so I figured it was a little bit colder. Yesterday is last day for housing vouchers. Darren, that's awful. I had sent the photos to Heather and a couple little things, so she's going to get on that.
I'm going to do my part.
Yeah, she'll do what she can from the right reps and everything and just rip everybody. And hopefully it gets some publicity and gets some help down there like yesterday. That's why I put that in our group chat today, because I was that pissed. Ray California is going, VW Vels are going to go up. I'll just take myself to hell for that one. I've seen a couple pictures already of people's cars that are torched. It's and I'm glad that actually Backyard Combi's in here, because I'm not really good. I know where everybody lives, but I'm not good geographically, like with where that's out on the map in California. But obviously Greg is okay. He is in here, and I don't know.
Will you quit clicking around?
Because I was trying to do something here. I just I feel sick at this. I think it could be handled a lot more swiftly and easier for folks.
Well, it just seems a little coincidental to me.
Yeah, we moved 30 years of stuff. Oh, there we go. And we were older than you. Go for it. Oh, don't tell her that.
I want to, like half of me wants to, half of me doesn't.
Yeah, it's hard because our house is done now, you know.
Everything's done.
But we escalated the value of it by doing that. 2-Lane Blacktop movie. I like 2-Lane Blacktop. I actually got it on DVD, and I haven't watched it in about a year.
I don't remember that one.
James Taylor, Primer Chevy, 55 Chevy. You'd know it if you saw it. You would.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you would. Say it again.
I don't remember.
You would. We had to do that 3 times, you know. Family of 2 here, 92 Maxine at 3MK3, Jetta F-150, Toyota Tacoma, Toyota Mustang, Lockheed, plus the 4 motorcycles. And I'm sorry, Neil, thank you for the donation. I'm scrolling slowly to catch up. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that. I'm trying to look at the likes. They're up. You know what? I should do all you folks got like 1 million cars that are really cool. I should probably just do an extra video each week and put the other vehicles on as extra interviews of the stuff they have.
Yeah, just extra videos.
I think it'd be fun, in all honesty. Yeah, he teaches electronics in the college level. Okay, I knew it was something like that, Greg. He told me the one night, not the last phone call, maybe 2-3 phone calls ago, and he was throwing a few things out, talking to me, and I just get along so good with him. I just don't get to talk to him that often, and I've rewired a whole house myself, which really isn't very hard. But he started talking about a couple of things, and I was like, oh. that's out of my league. Let me see. I don't think he could have done any worse than me during the test drive. 102 merging onto the highway. The salesman told me and clearly took my mission to heart.
I love it. You go, girl.
Oh, that is hilarious.
I love
it. I did that years ago. I think I was probably 21. And them weird Fords that they made back in the day, Ford EXP or something weird. It was a little black car, but it had a turbo. And I said to the salesman, I'd like to take it for a drive. I didn't intend on buying it. I had a brand new truck then. And I took him for a ride to the point where he grabbed onto the dashboard and knuckled it and went, "You're getting carried away. We're going to end up dead." I was young. I didn't care. It was what it was. 46 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been raining since yesterday. Oh, I could take that. That's
for a little bit. I'd like to have that.
Yeah, just a little warming period. A little bit of Canada. Number one, a little bit of Canada comes to visit. Everybody lose their minds. You went to 51st state, but you can't even handle an afternoon of it.
You had to come in with a bang.
He just come in and threw the saloon doors up wide open.
That's exactly what he did.
Is it just me, or is it a lot less rosy in here? Or did the thorns only come out in the smidgen's claws?
It's cold.
It is cold.
What's your temperature there?
Oh, we're number one. So it's got to be cold.
It's got to be cold.
Under 12 inches, another 3 to 5 tonight. Well, he's up by Sharon and Mark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So they're getting hammered. Ooh. Well, although Tim...
See, that's fun. You go out and you make snowmen and you throw snowballs.
That's you and Lily doing it. I watch from the window and I'm like, there you go.
It's fun.
Let me see. I heard rumors Slades playing a custom fan trot. Company tends to raffle off the picnic. I ain't doing that. I started the rumor, but I heard it too. I actually got to sand down the red tins, if you remember, all over my engine since I changed up the color of the car. So it is what it is. I didn't realize that I was use too much filler. Oh, you know what, Uncle Bon? I did that with a metal bond, though, that has the aluminum in it. I had kind of used a little too much hardener. And I was doing the video, and I'm like, oh, this stuff's hardening up fast. So I said it in the video because I won't hide when I make a mistake. But it's always a little bit of game back and forth with products until you get them where you want them, brother. I'm very careful with the claws. Let me see here. I went too fast. Boom, 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 boom. Where are we?
You're right there.
Okay. I'm still having hell with filler, to be honest. Hey, Heather Ann, have you considered doing people's artwork logo as a side hustle? Side hustle? That sounds kind of like
hustling.
Don't act stupid on here.
You wanted me in here. I'm just saying you forget.
Yes, I do.
I could be downstairs in my craft room.
Anyhow.
But I'm gracing you with my presence.
I'm just blown away by it. I can't even believe you're here. Can't believe she lives here.
I'm not a good artist. I'm only good with like
well, he knows with your graphics.
Like I like doing graphics on a computer? That's what you're getting.
Yeah, that's what he meant, because you put up that old logo that I used just briefly, and Uncle Bong caught it and somebody else, and I can't remember. And they're like, hey, you should be making logos, and make a little side hustle on it. And you are good at it, though, in all honesty.
My problem is I don't like dealing with people.
Yeah, but
people get mean over logos and stuff. You were pretty mean with me about it.
I was not mean. I wasn't. She's a bully. Glad I didn't have her in high school with me. Recommendations. What's the best way to get a Beetle move from Georgia to Arkansas?
Let me drive it.
No, that's not what she was asking. I mean, there's so many ways, Betsy. You can haul from, use, I don't know what you have to pull with, but they're pretty light. You can probably pull it with a Yugo, but I mean, honestly, you can get a tow bar or the U-Haul dolly where you put the front wheels on or the back wheels.
Yeah, don't they have a tow bar for?
Yeah, they have tow bar. Yeah.
I mean, don't Beetles have a specific tow bar for them?
Well, the Supers and the standard Beetles just have a different design tow bar, but yeah.
I mean, but can you use any tow bar? But does it have to be specific
for Beetle?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The way the front beam is set up, and then of course on the Super Beetles are a little different. But you can tow it there. If you pay to get it moved, then yeah, it's not going to be very much fun. That'll be a little bit of a bill for you. Over 320,000 miles on the 2003 Corolla. James, I believe you. My 2000 Camry, we racked up 310,000 miles. And then my buddy wanted it because I'm kind of getting bored with it at this point. And my buddy drove it for another 2 or 3 years. But no, I did maintenance the crap out of it constantly, I never considered all legendary and historic classics that are probably melted. Seems like wasted thought considering the losses of everything. Good luck, California. Yeah, I was number one. I
never thought about that either.
I was seeing a lot of photos that were really disturbing. It's sometimes best we don't see them, I'm waiting for you guys to move up this way so we can hang out. Tim, you're in a nice spot. You are. You really are. If we move, it's going to be like...
I can't have neighbors if I move. That's the problem.
She wants nobody right next to her, which I get it. It's more quiet that way. I like the area you're in. I really, really do. Tow it yourself. Yes. Thanks so much. I will do the best. Make it to the picnic. I will be in touch. Got to get on the road. Try and beat. Much love. Much love to you, George.
Be careful. Very careful.
Be careful, my friend. And please kind of like
focused.
Shoot me a message and just let me know you're okay when you can, and let me know how everything goes. Please. I would really appreciate that. That's a heck of a move. That's not a game. We're not 20 years old. Stock fuel pump and just replace the alternator. I missed something.
On his car.
I know, but was he asking something, or is that what he just got done? I mean, the stock fuel pump.
No, on his Toyota Corolla.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I'm going back and forth with so many. Stock fuel pump and just replace the alternator. Yeah, honestly, James, the only thing I did on ours was the timing belt twice because of how long we had it. The water pump, like a timing belt kit. And we really didn't do much to that, like exhaust system. That Toyota's of that generation. Wow, they just ran. Hey folks, just checking everyone. It's been a long week. I'm wiped out, so I'm popping in back up. I love you all, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for the donation, Dino. I appreciate that. I really, really do. And I'm glad you did stop in. I know you got a lot going on. That's why I don't bug you. You've got a lot going on, brother. I appreciate that very much. Hey, Dino, hopefully they say the Peterson Museum, too many nice cars in the place, so much history. And I'm trying to catch up quick here. Bob has a 63 Baja and a 65 Impala Super Sport. Oh, that caught my attention. Wait, is it yellow? Or wait, no. Who sent me that? Just recently, a yellow... Ugh, It's driving me nuts now. Everybody sends me pictures
They
of their
are parked
cars.
in the heated garage. The new cars are parked in the driveway covered in snow. I love it. That's great.
Well, he's not. He's just in Greensburg, so I'll have to go aggravate him next. No, Heather, it's all work, plowing driveway, keeping barn path open. Yeah, but that's good work.
Yeah.
You know? Well, I guess. Number one, it's only freezing 0 Celsius, 21 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
That's about what
You're
it is
actually
here,
warmer than us.
Yeah, we're 19, I think Bob just said, because he lives right up the street from me.
Yeah.
We love you, Heather. Lord
See,
Mark.
There are people out there that actually like me.
And we have Jay Tall. Hello from Boston. Been chilly up here with 3-degree wind chill, 35-mile-per-hour winds.
Ooh.
It's best to stay inside then and do stuff like this. Thanks for being in here. I'm okay with your vision. I'll just ask for multiple revisions just to piss you off.
That's what I was afraid
of. Tacoma, 245,000. Oh, Justin, I believe it. Them Toyotas, you can't beat them. I thought the new ones, 4-cylinder turbo, the new Toyotas trucks, I thought they were having some problems, but I can't verify it. Somebody told me that. Tow it with a Yugo. Car gets stuck in a grain of sand. I'll do those Tshirts for some reason. Just edit those out during filming. I haven't seen a Yugo since like 1986, I think. I don't know how long that lasted. It was a short haul. Speaking of that, U-Haul. As a small car trailer, my one ball haul tracks wide, so it barely fit. Think it'd work for a stock Beetle. Yeah, you're probably right, Mike, in all honesty. Me too. No neighbors.
I'm with you, April.
Yeah, April's a bully.
You can be my neighbor, but you got to be way far away.
April was at our meet, her and Kevin Elliott, you see on her. Very nice people.
Very, very sweet.
Very,
people.
very good people. I sounded like Trump when I did that. Very good people. Can't blame her. Me too. No neighbors.
Yep.
It's funny because we all, wait a minute, I just jumped ahead. We all on here can't wait to get together for the picnic and out, but no neighbors. The Pegasus. Hey, Slade, I changed the emergency flasher switch I had issues with. Changed it for a new one. Worked for a week and it stopped again. Any clue what it could be? Well, you could have got a bad switch. That would not surprise me in this day and age. However, I would check the wires going to it and your fuse panel. Check for corrosion on your lines going from the fuse panel. But you could have got a bad one. That wouldn't shock me very much.
That stinks.
No, it's different now. Great not having neighbors. I'll have to run to my barn in my PJs.
Heidi, we have neighbors, and since we fenced in the backyard, I'm always out there and something stupid, and I'm always thinking to myself, wait, crap, did he lock the fence? Like,
she usually,
or is he filming up there? Oh, geez, I'm in the background. Like,
yeah, nobody can see in our yard now. We only have 1/3 of an acre. We don't have a ton, but it's comfortable.
I fall
for
asleep
now.
back there. I don't
care.
care.
You do. She lays on a swing and passes out, but Lily's laying there. So
yeah, I got a big brute.
Yeah, so she don't really let nobody in the yard. Yellow Baja. Yeah, Bob, you're not that far. Actually, I was just past you the other day. I had to run a Tractor Supply out your way. And I should stop out there if you don't mind. I want to start doing some interviews again because I think it's a lot of fun. I really do. And,
I like the interview ones.
Yeah, and people like to see, as long as people don't mind me coming to their house, and doing that. I hook you all up with a fantastic realtor down here in Murray County, Georgia. That'd be a hell of a move.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I got to do a Southern accent. I think I'm good at that, though. I've done that in the past. No, it wasn't very good.
That wasn't very good.
I failed.
Adam Gray has the best one I've heard.
Well, that's his accent.
I know, but he's got the best Southern accent. It is really strong.
I had him playing on TV today, Air Sucker's Garage. He was checking the CCs on the cylinder heads.
You got to actually listen. When you're from up north, you got to really listen.
Yeah, you got to focus. And I talked to him on the phone, and I had his video running today to catch up on his channel, and I had it just blasting real loud. Heather was cleaning up the house, and she went, "Now that is cool." His accent. hoses. Do all the pedals count by a small town? Raffle engine tins, a Shea liquor, nibble, bluing, die cast, the walls, oil paintings, lightweight batteries. Is tequila a pickle tickle? Hey, you know what? I just said
lost
that.
Me on that one.
I said all that without taking a breath. Number one.
I think he wrote it without taking a breath. You Canadians kill me.
Because I can't quit laughing once I read it. It's stuck in my head. I put a 71 Gi on U-Haul's auto transport trailer. Yeah, that's what I said. Truthfully, if she uses just a little U-Haul dolly, I think they're called, it's not a big deal to tow the Beetles. It's really not. Where are we at? Put a 70K. Bob, you're welcome to come check out the Beetle. I'll probably pick your brain while I have you. That's fine, Bob. I don't have an issue with that. I think the interview would be fun, though, and go over it and put you on YouTube. Some people don't like they want off video while I'm talking to them and filming, so that's fine, too, either way. But most people are pretty good about being on film. They haven't been real bad. It just took... First try of my 68 bug slingshot after new clutch and gas cable. The best feeling clutch ever felt. Thanks for the advice. Awesome. James. That's great. I'm going over to newer style clutch and pressure plate, blah, 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 throughout bearing. Because mine's the swing axle. So I'm switching over and buying I call it an adapter to go to the newer one. But once you get them right, they're nice. But, for a 1938 or whatever it is concept, they're cool cars. They really are. 100 acres, don't want to see you with binoculars.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. If I scream at the top of my lungs, I don't want you hearing me either.
Why the hell would you do that?
Because it'd be nice to walk outside and just scream.
Because number one's going to jump all over that.
I know. I know he is. After I said it.
He's typing.
I can't retract what I'm saying.
He's typing right now. I've got to go here for the evening. Everybody stay warm. Be careful if you have driving the snow. Hey, that sounds good, brother. Love you, brother. I'll give you a yell tomorrow around noonish. Let me know what happens with the Angie's List guy. I got it narrowed down to what I believe it is, but that's a tricky situation. So let me know what happens, Scott, please. And James said, thanks, Heather. Oops, there we go. And the way I look at it, emergency flasher is the only issue I have right now, so I will take it. I mean, truthfully, Pegasus, just check a few connections, make sure nothing's corroded. That's a good possibility. It's hard to diagnose some of the stuff online. You know what I mean? I can only tell people like 5 different things to check, to make it right. MB turnkeys, hot VWs.
Where's the out?
I like the Cal look, but the Samba paint codes. I love the Samba. White wall tires back in stock. Suspension locker nibbler is a suspension. I told you he was typing away while we were talking.
He didn't. It's not caught up yet. It's not caught up yet.
BW Coco is the one with the cool accent, British. Oh, I like him. We're friends on Facebook.
I love a British accent.
Yeah, it is cool. It's cool.
It's so sexy.
Did you see that Gia, the green one? Wow, that's a lot of work to do on there. I think he's had a little bad luck with some health. I believe he did. I hope he gets better. I believe he's the one that can't drive for a whole year now. And he did a video on that. I felt so bad about that. Make sure that switch isn't grounding itself out. I've had them touch metal since they sit so close to the other metal. Thank you, William. Also check that. That's awesome. LNW at last week. What are you doing? Okay, sorry. I thought Lily was chewing on something. Last week's minutes. Is your bug called Slingshot or is the clutch?
I always feel like this is like some coded message from Canada.
Somebody picks at her pedals, she might squeak low or a lot.
Where do you come up with this shit?
I think he's funny.
I don't understand it.
I do. Why is there a 68 bus for sale for what I pay for El Camino in a marketplace now? You see where he just went with that?
Why is there a 68 bus for sale for what I pay for the El Camino in a marketplace right now?
His brain just went, I see that bus.
Oh, no.
He's been wanting the bus too, though.
Yeah, but
I know. He got the El Camino right now. We got to slow down a little bit, Ken. Come on now. Don't get out of control, brother.
Get your foot off of the gas.
I better call him. It's been a while. He's starting to spin out of control. I like his El Camino. I really do.
Yeah.
It's truthfully, if one of those El Caminos were near us, it'd probably be rotted out.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually did quite well. That thing shits and good. It runs really good. I like it. Looking forward to some more interviews. You know what, Moose? I enjoy doing them. To be honest, I like seeing what other people have, and I'm happy. Like William Whitehair, he has a phenomenal collection of vehicles, but he don't act snobby. He's very humble about everything. And to tell you the truth, of all the interviews that I've done over the last, I don't know, it's been 2 years or something, or 3 years, I love doing them. I absolutely, if I could do an interview every week, it would just be an extra video. I'd still do my episode 1, episode 2 DIY stuff, but I like interviewing. It's good to get out there and meet some people, see what they have.
It's nice for people to be able to show off what they have.
Yeah. And,
like you're seeing everybody else's crap on there, Yeah,
it tells
like,
the story.
I don't know. Everybody has a story and everybody has something cool,
Yeah, I agree. It's fun. And truthfully, Moose, William will probably be ready to do his in a week or two. And I have Bob near me out in Greensburg. So, there's quite a few around. I really enjoy it. This year at the picnic on July 12th, I didn't do it this year. I just really quick, if you've seen the video that I put up for this year's picnic in 2024, the first Slade annual, blah, blah. It was so nice to meet everybody. I was so flattered. I couldn't believe even Bob Putty, he's out in Wisconsin, showed up. My buddies down south, East Coast, like it was amazing. And I think this year, though, since it's almost going to kind of be like a weekend thing at this point, just the way it's going.
Yeah, we still never got our spot.
We'll get one, I ain't worried. I think that
it's a lot quick.
I want to do, it's like people are taking control and wiping out all the cabins and cabin spots already.
And we're going to be sleeping on a street.
Yeah, the rangers there that do that go, what is going on? Why is all these
I'm
people?
Sure somebody will open their tent for us.
No, I snore.
Yeah, that's true. We'd be kicked out the first hour.
I want to do a lot of interviews, to be honest with you, at the picnic this year. Interviews, show what they have. I won't drag it out real long, but I need to literally show the members more. This year was the first year. It was a trial run. I was jumping around because I didn't want to think anybody. I was like ignoring people. So I was trying to jump around as much as I could. And truthfully, this year is going to be a lot bigger. There's a bigger parking lot, a bigger pavilion. I think it would be great to show appreciation and interview who's comfortable with it, while they're there. Sorry, I went into a big thing there. Boom, 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 boom. Look for it, because you ever paid for the Elmo. And no, he did pretty good on that one. No slowing down. Bye. And William, I will say, you had a lot of the stuff you showed me housing wise up near you. Man, that stuff is really cheap there. I couldn't believe how cheap the houses were, and all of them have like 3-car garages. It's crazy. Does anyone have any idea about how to find or make clear plastic inserts for ragtop sliding sunroof, like on the inch picture? I don't know with that, number one. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Maybe go on tour to VW shows, interview club members at the shows. That would be fun. It honestly would, and Vintage 76 always has really good ideas pretty much all the way around for everything. And I just want to start really showing what other people have, and what they're proud of or their project they're working on. Even if it's the chassis sitting there and the body's laying off to the side. I think it's fun to give everybody recognition in what they're doing. And I think it's a good idea. That's why I'm willing to start, well, once the Jeep's back in about a week, to go out and start doing actual interviews with people. And I just think it would be a lot of fun. Everybody deserves to show what they have if they're comfortable with it and what their ideas are, what they want the outcome to be like, or some may already be done and, I get to go for a ride in it, you want to see us show off your stuff. Our stuff. Your inbox just became not safe for work. FYI, yes, it's a birthmark that looks like Minnie Mouse. Oh, man. Those videos, too, would get you tons of content ahead of time. Oh, Pegasus, there's no doubt. I don't just... I apologize. I'm gobbling coffee down here tonight. I look at all stuff on YouTube. Well, not all stuff. That was the wrong way to put that. My grandfather named it Slingshot. I like looking. Oh, here comes Tabitha, the ragdoll. I truthfully, I watch a lot of stuff on Volkswagens, obviously, because I try to support other people. But to be honest with you, Heather will walk in a room and I'm watching some guy with a 65 Falcon, working on it, or an old Boxcar Nova. I call them box cars, the 60 ones. Or I could be watching someone pull an old Ford Model A out of the weeds. Heather's like that too. We love all older cars. If it was up to her, we wouldn't even have a newer vehicle at all. She likes her Cherokee. She does enjoy it.
In the winter. Yeah,
that's about it. She's on me about next summer with getting something to drive that's old. Let me see. I'm going to do Cousin Eddie at the picnic. Fifth wheel it so I can do shitters. I was just reading and wasn't realized why we're at. Talking about accents. When I first came across your videos, I said, sounds like a Greensburg style Pittsburgh accent. Then I saw that, it screen jumped. Route 66 signs and probably other little hints.
Greensburg style Pittsburgh accent.
He's hearing the ends and how I talk.
Yeah, but Greensburg style.
Well,
what's that?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean,
it's interesting. I'd rather have I don't want to sound like a Pittsburgher.
But you do.
I want to sound like I'm British.
You can't do British.
I want to change my accent.
Don't.
Wonder if you could do that.
No, it's illegal.
Why?
I don't know. I made that up. I mean, honestly,
wouldn't it be cooler?
I never really thought we had an accent.
You could be married to a British woman.
You're nuts.
I know.
She's a nut.
I know.
I honestly, I never really realized that we had an accent, nor can I tell the Pittsburgh accent. But I guess it's the same, if somebody lives somewhere else, and I'll get emails going, you're from Pittsburgh, aren't you? I can't, besides the word yins, which I do not believe is in the dictionary, I've been
catching myself saying you guys a lot.
I say y'all, and then I'm like, my younger daughter is 26 years old. I absolutely have no idea why, but she'll say certain words with a southern drawl.
Yeah, she does.
I have no idea why she's been doing that since she was young.
Yeah.
Probably some type of mental thing. We get on the freeway, he always said, slingshot engage. The awesome thing about doing that too is you have so much knowledge with these cars. You can explain what are unique out of normal about them. Yeah, Pegasus. I mean, I don't know everything. I don't think anybody, could. Vintage 76 will actually tell me stuff sometimes. I'm like, oh crap, But I think what I really enjoy is I have interviewed some people that have really amazing knowledge on what they have that I'll forget because it's been 40 years of doing this, and I'll forget. I'm like, wow, like certain things, something about, like Dino did a self interview that I put up maybe a month ago on his oval. And he was saying things that I forgot about. I'm like, wow, that it's just, I get excited about interviews. I mean, I'll still put up, you know, a DIY weekly with episode 1, episode 2. I don't know if people seen on the video, the 2024 review for the year, that I'm changing up my videos a little bit. They'll still be a DIY, but they'll be episodes. And to tell you the truth, you know, it's nice to have the knowledge, but you can't never know anything. And then when I'm interviewing some people and they're like, oh, da 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 about the 57, and I'm like, crap, I didn't know that. And I love doing interviews. I'd like to do an interview weekly plus the weekly video, and I think that would be a blast. Slade, don't tell her about Minnie Mouse. See if Heather can recognize it on her own. I don't know. I got lost on that one. Usually his lingo, I know it, but I don't know.
Where's Minnie Mouse?
You see, like the Novas. Yeah.
I love my Novas.
She likes Novas a little too much.
My favorite.
Cleaning, Williamson. Cleaning my VW tank with vinegar. It ain't working. Still cruddy. Yeah. Do you have, Williamson?
Wait, let me ask you a question. I just figured something out. Okay, so you can use regular vinegar, but they also sell it like Home Depot and Lowe's. They sell cleaning vinegar. This stuff is wicked. I bought it because I make my own bathroom cleaner with vinegar. Well, I bought the cleaning vinegar thinking, well, whatever, I needed vinegar. You can't breathe this stuff in.
There you go.
No, I'm serious. I'll bet you try that, because the regular white vinegar doesn't seem as strong anymore from the grocery stores.
They're probably cutting it down,
like from Sam's and stuff. But if you buy the cleaning, it's $20 for a.
Where are you finding that at?
Home Depot. Where did I get mine?
Home Depot's good selection.
No, I think I got it at Lowe's. It's right in the cleaning section, and you'll see it. It's nasty. Nasty.
I mean, here's a couple of things that I want to bring up. You said still cruddy, and Kate William, is it rust or is it varnish? You know, because with varnish, I use acetone and put it in there and leave it sit for 1, 5, 8, 12 hours, depending. Be careful with acetone. Don't do nothing crazy. Acetone will wipe out varnish, but according to Heather, I didn't know they made a stronger vinegar. I just got educated there.
I just figured it out.
The vinegar sometimes, I've never had vinegar let me down. Evapo-Rust will wipe rust right out. So I don't know what you're dealing with, if it's varnish or if it's old rust is the question. Put that tank on a battery. I know what he's saying there. And Heather is a 60 to 64 small Buick Olds Pontiac convertible with a polka dot top.
Where do you come up with this?
I'm from East. I can't focus after he does that. I'm from East Liverpool, Ohio. The Pittsburgh accent bleeds clear to there. Oh, okay. I miss being able to engage with Facebook groups sometimes. It's one of the most active groups on the whole platform. You know, Uncle Bon, popularity contest. I don't know when I say that if people know who I'm actually talking to, but you should know Uncle Bon by now. I need to spend more time on the group. Over the last, say, 3 weeks with the holidays and the kids visiting, which I love, you know, it got hectic. And I'm thankful to you and Johnny, all my admins and moderators, because I appreciate you more than you think I do.
Yeah.
Actually, you're brought up here like daily. So
I feel bad. I'm a mod and I don't do anything.
Well, it's been hectic. You know, now Heather's de-decorating the house for Christmas, which takes days and days and days. Because I don't know how many of you caught the Christmas cottage tour, so I could have a break for a week. But the group has really come around. Like, a lot of people are helping each other in there constantly. We have Andy Krishnak, great guy. Dino stops in, helps people out. All of you do. But I will say it's a no-nonsense group because I really, really don't like people acting like idiots. And I won't allow it. I will literally ban and block somebody if they breathe wrong on air, because people don't want to come onto a group and be laughed at or ridiculed. I don't find it funny playing keyboard warrior. So I think that's what helps keep the group, I don't think successful is the right word, but that's all I got right now to say with that. Sound like Forrest Gump. But, you know, everybody wants to go to a place where it's fun to be on, not dread it like some of the groups do. 4-foot nickel rod with rubber on the end around the hole. You slide it through, negative to the tank, positive to the rod, and walk away. See, that was like a Clint Eastwood thing, just walk away. Thank you, William. Ginzers, John, Hutter, Wawa, Coffee Milk, Eagles, y'all hosers, jabber really wonky. Wow, he did really good with that, actually. Milkman must have been from Alabama. No, I'm telling you, Darren, she'll be talking to you and she'll say certain words and it just sounds like she's from Georgia. And I'm like, what are you doing? You know, and she's a smart cookie. She's a manager of a very large grocery chain, but I love her so much. She had dinner with us today because they all check on us like we're 90, my kids. But she just cracks me up with a Southern drawl sometimes. I wonder about the milkman. We don't do Wawa, sheets only. Terrence, how you doing, Tad? Caught me off guard there, brother. How you been? Are you up Cranberry Lane, if you know what I mean? Because if you are, you need to stop and see me and have coffee. It's free. Tad don't live far from me, but he's a very busy man, so he's like all over the place constantly. But every once in a while, I'll either get a text or an email from him, let me know what's going on and how he is. I just got a 56. Learning about them has been fun. Those cars really did not have much going on. A 56, I'd love to have that. There is no doubt about that. I always thought these cars were amazing. I know they're plain in the people's car and blah, 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 but you got to admit, everything that we've been dealing with lately, like if we're looking at Christmas decorations or anything, there's either a bus or a Beetle available for, it's hard to describe what I mean.
Oh, I got a new Beetle.
Oh, boy. I paid for it and she confiscated it. It's over near her desk. Let me see, go like that. There we go. It's that Wednesday Adams.
Willie.
The alarm didn't go off. I don't know what she's doing.
She needs attention.
Okay, I'll check out in a minute. I was checking my camera. So she never gets that angry. But anyhow, there's probably a deer in the yard. She found that at Walmart, and I was like, well, go ahead, I'll buy it. And I bought it, and she took it. That would be a blast. Weekly upload, a weekly interview, and a live group chat. Oh, yeah, that would be perfect. You know, Uncle Bon, that's the thing is, you know, we all like all cars, and I know some people may say, well, wait a minute, you know, this is a VW channel, and every Tuesday you've got a 56 Chevy on or a 64 Galaxy or whatever. But
no.
I've seen other channels like CT. Musty was all Volkswagens before. Now he's repairing snowblowers, you know what I mean? So I think on Tuesdays it can be an offbeat day, and it's either a Volkswagen interview or a 58 Bel Air. I like them cars. Let me see. Oh, thanks. And vinegar's potency is amplified by heat. Cutting it 1 and 4 with hot water works. Thank you, number one. Thank you. I love when everybody kind of chimes in. Smoking in back to Texarkana, Minnesota, Georgia beer run. Finish 76. Buy a new tank. Yeah, they're not that expensive, in all honesty. I bought one from Southern Cal Imports once, and I'm not saying it was a bad tank, but I had to modify a couple things on it I wasn't thrilled about. But outside of that, it was a decent tank, you know. DG Vine sucks. Thanks, folks. And I poke a lot of sun up here in Great White. I'm trying to catch up. It's imagination. Wow, cold and whiz goes together like rose tats and Minnie Mouse birthmark.
I don't have a Minnie Mouse birthmark.
Darren, good night, my friend. I will keep you updated on what Heather does tomorrow online to try to throw some help down there. She's going to get pretty rowdy about it, so I'm hoping it gets some attention that it deserves. So you let me know if you notice anything at Ground Zero, and we'll see what we can do to get some help down there. Has anyone seen the latest Hobby? There's a magazine. Cal-Look diagram shows engine mounts. Where are the Cal-Look engine mounts? Never heard of them. I didn't see the latest one yet. I don't buy hot VWs. I've been doing VW trends now. But no, I didn't. That's where the Cal-Look engine mounts. Never heard of them. No, I didn't. I didn't see that. I have no idea about that, to be honest with you. I agree with what you're saying about the group being friendly and very helpful. It is, Bob. You know, brother, you and I have probably been around certain people from riding and everything. I mean, I have a good sense of humor, but when somebody comes on, and I hate when somebody comes on a group or a forum and says, how do you, I was seeing what the cat was doing. How do you do plan A? And everybody's use the search button. This has been brought up before. I get it on certain forums, you know, like the Samba, because I love that forum. And some of that stuff is repetition. But right there, they can go right to the top search function, blah, blah, blah. It's a very nicely set up forum. But on these groups, some people are just way too harsh. And I got really thick skin. But you don't want a new guy to come in and go, hey, you know, I'm really not sure on the oil. Man, people lose their minds over that. It's like, come on, help them, be nice. They're here for help. They're not here to argue. So that's why we try to keep a tight ship on a group. And yes, I have banned people, you know. I clean my tank with methane, some rocks. Rinsed with alcohol, worked well. Oh, cool, Heidi. Yeah, a lot of people like putting rocks in there or a chain, shaking it around, you know. That always helps a lot too, there's no doubt. And DW, how are you? I'm trying to catch up here. We do need to have coffee or groceries with the week holidays and flu bug all healthy now.
Good.
Oh, I'm glad, Tad. I am. Let me know when you're going to be down this way. It's just a hop from Cranberry to the Irwin exit, and I'm 2 minutes up the street. So let me know when you can stop. You're never bothering me. I can fire the heat up in the garage, show you what's going on. We could sit in the house, have some coffee. I'd really, really enjoy that. Tad's a great guy. You'll see some folks get in a battle in some groups. When I see some sketchy advice in this group, I just go to the PM with the person needing help instead of a pissing contest. Yeah, after a while it gets old. It's like, come on, with the flexing the muscles and doing it. It's like, come on, we're all in the same boat together. Let's help each other, you know. And I have had quite a few people say, this has got to be the best VW group. I don't know if that's going a bit far to say that, but I think they probably mean because they're actually getting help without getting beat up on the way in the door. You know, it's not an old saloon. I will send you pictures of the 56. It's rough, but we got it for a good deal. We're making it a family project. Got a 66 trans and engine. Need to figure out how to do 66 brakes in the front. It ain't that bad to do the brakes on them at all, Pegasus. I mean, honestly, send some pictures, and I don't know if you're interested in doing a self-interview. I don't know if you've seen them on our community. I call it our community YouTube channel here. So if you're comfortable doing a self-interview, just get a hold of me and I'll walk you through it of how to do it, how to get it to me. It's very easy, really. And we can put you right on the channel with an interview with a 56. Would really, really be cool. I know it's under construction. I get it. I like seeing those too. And so does everybody else. Wednesday's wagon.
Yeah.
She caught a race. She She's worse than me at Walmart. She gets down on her knees on them shelves looking underneath. She's like,
well,
look
you
at
have
this.
to, because everybody's greedy.
Yeah, I know. Catch you yinzers later. Jumping off of here. Bob, have a great night. I hope to meet you soon, brother. You're only 10 minutes out, and I'm always up Greensburg. So get a hold of me, send me a message or something, and we'll get it all figured out. And that 56 will be a nice one. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Maybe I have them. Just trying to
I don't know what he's talking about.
The birthmark. Just trying to save an original answer tank. It's only 72, and I wanted a bug for being a little. Bob, y'all have been awesome. Yeah, I mean, I try to save original tanks when possible. I really, really do. And 90% of the time I do, but there's always that one that's just a little too far gone, I will step up and say it. We are the best group. Thanks, Bob.
I agree. I'm in a lot of groups.
Yeah, you are. Actually,
and people are just ridiculous.
Well, there's
but our group, everybody gets along. Everybody clicks.
Yeah. Instead of somebody posts and says, hey.
That's why I think I don't bother checking on the group that much, because there's just never really nothing to monitor.
Every once in a while somebody has to leave. And
it's
I send them a message and tell them why. I says, you're welcome back if you know how to act, and I don't care. Unsubscribe from the channel. It doesn't matter to me. I'm on there to help people. And you're right, Bob. It is, I believe that we have a really great group going, and I'm all about joking and taking rib shots and at it. I mean, it's fine, but I think online, just like texting, sometimes I'll text somebody and then I'll look and think, I sure hope they don't take that wrong, but people know me, that I'm always trying to be helpful, not critical. And I belong to a lot of Volkswagen groups, excuse me, so that I could put the weekly video up and it gets out there. I see a lot of nasty stuff on some of the groups, and I think, I'm sorry, I would not tolerate that. I don't think it's proper to do, in all honesty. Doing electrolysis on crappy tanks works just takes about 24 hours. Yeah, I believe that will. Yeah. I've tried to rush. I have a bad habit off video of rushing stuff. Like, I'll be using Evapo-Rust or something like that, and then I look like 20 minutes later, and I'm like, oh, come on. Now, we all know it takes 4 hours, 5 hours, 12, 24 hours. Not me off film. I'm like, it didn't work in 2 seconds. I have a real bad habit with that. Saved my tamp because I lifted up an aftermarket. It was so much lighter. They are.
Old best stuff is the best stuff.
Oh, yeah. I agree 100%. I really do. See, I told you that's the greatest group on Facebook. Uncle Bon, you always have said that. You always have.
Uncle Bon, when I was first starting off on my YouTube channel, I made a DIY on how to prune marigolds to make them bushier. I got a lot of hits.
It did.
A lot of hits.
It did.
It's still getting a lot of hits. I posted it on a group. Somebody asked, does anybody have a video? I can't understand how to prune my marigolds. I put up my video. They torched me and told me I was spamming.
She's not monetized or anything.
I'm not even monetized. I don't even get paid for my videos. Like, it's just ridiculous. Everywhere you go, it's like.
I had somebody in a VW group.
But the lady did message me privately and subscribed to my channel and thanked me.
Right.
And she's like, I don't understand how that was spam. You were helping me out. So it's tough being on some of these groups.
It is. Just recently, I told you what went on the one group. Somebody was being. They said they did something. I won't say what it was. And I only posted and said, you might not want to do that. It's not going to fit properly and you're going to have issues. I'm just trying to be helpful. No, this guy, he was pissed. And I thought, that's weird. I was trying to be helpful. Somebody else backed me. And I won't say what he said to that guy because it got kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was kind of.
It was funny. But I didn't get involved in that part. I just told the guy if he had a problem with me, message me privately and we could meet somewhere. I never do that, but that's how mad I was. I thought, how dare you? I'm trying to help you and you're demeaning me. Like, that's keyboard warrior activity is sadly what that is. You know, back in my day, you didn't have this. So if you said something smart to somebody their face, then you know what usually happened.
Kind of knock them in the nose.
Yes.
Talk to you like
I
that.
went too far with that, but some of the groups can be a little weird, you know. So your videos have been a great help.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you. I'm glad, Fernando. Like I said, I try to cover what I think will help people. And I'm going to redo a video tomorrow because we'll be home all day tomorrow. Because my sunroof, I cranked it and it wouldn't shut all the way, how they come back and then lift up in the back. I don't know what happened. I took it all apart, redid the cables and adjusted it. And I'm like, hey, it works great. And oh my God, I didn't film it. I wasn't thinking. I'm so used to just fixing stuff real quick.
I didn't touch it.
No, I know she was messing with it. In the beginning of our
I didn't touch it.
2024 review video, if you just watched my video from Friday, I put it up. In the beginning, you know, I'll put some bloopers up of Heather acts up, which is normal. But when she went to mess with the sunroof, I didn't have the handle tightened all the way, and I didn't want her breaking the plastic handle. So that was real when she went, you fixed the sunroof, and reached in. I'm like, no, don't touch it.
But I didn't touch it, so don't blame me.
But I am going to take and mess the sunroof back up and then redo the video because I think that a lot of people might need that video. There's not that much on sunroof with cables and everything like that. So I am going to redo that. A lot of those people, others are pure meanies. Yeah, Uncle Bon, they're kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't understand with all this, you know, flexing. And it's like, come on, you know, what are we, 1%ers? Knock it off. You know, like, stupid. I'll second that popularity contest. You know, and speaking of popularity contest,
that's the other thing that irritates me.
The popularity contest? He's a bully.
No, I love him. I mean, his popularity contest, it feels like everybody is in a popularity contest.
Well, yeah, he said hence the name.
I know that's
like a year or 2 years ago. Well, I remember stuff like that, but I don't remember what I did last week. But I want to not help him. He's not stupid. He's smarter than I am. But I got some ideas for popularity contest and a name change because he brought it up, not me. He did say something about a different name. And he is Uncle Bon. He's my Uncle Bon. He's everybody's Uncle Bon. And here's where I'm going with this. You know, he was considering it, you know, a name change because of the El Camino. I call it Bon Camino. And I have so many ideas for his channel that I think everybody would have a blast. You need to subscribe to him. He's funny. And I thought of the Bond Zone, the Bond Factor. Like, I got like a lot of ideas for him. I just need to slow down.
I didn't know he was going to do that. I'll have to think about that.
I haven't really said much, and I hope he's not mad for me doing it on here. But I really, I got so many ideas. I need to actually get on a phone with him because typing just doesn't work sometimes. This should be called Slades Arc. I became a micro VW expert from watching your videos. Thanks, brother. I'm definitely not an expert. I mean, so you're not going to do the rollback sunroof on Chaos? No, Will.
No, we're doing it on mine.
That'll be on Heather 77. I'm going to do it. I was going to try to find.
But I like that look. So
yeah.
Even regardless if you could get the cables or not, I still like that look.
Yeah. And she wanted the sliding rag top, which is perfectly fine. You know, Herman Corey, a good member of ours, I haven't checked yet, but he bought the sliding rag top for his, and I forget where it came from. He like spent serious money. It came from like Okinawa. I don't really know. And I didn't see if he started doing his yet. Extremely confident young man. And I can't wait to see his outcome because I like the sliding rag tops. Internet, how are you? And V8 Nate, he said, holy crap, I missed it again. Happy Friday.
We're here.
We're here. We were waiting on you, Nate.
Yeah, we were keeping the coffee warm.
He just brought in a beautiful baby into the world. Well, his wife did, but he was there too. But
kind of helped.
He helped out a little bit. I mean, beautiful family.
Beautiful.
He was sending me pictures privately, obviously, and no matter what Nate may think, it made me feel like part of the family, like I was involved. Because I was trying not to drive him nuts at the same time, but yet I kept, is everything okay? Because there was mild complications that could make some feel uncomfortable, but I was so happy everything turned out for his whole family. That's rough. Yo, Nate, what's up? And I still have smoke mini turns for you, Heather. Whole seat with new mounts. Ooh.
I like it.
See how we blend when we did that? We'll be seeing William soon, hopefully in the next couple of weeks here. What is that? Let me see something. My son-in-law I'm so sorry, folks. He's texting me, and I want to see if everything is okay. And texts while I'm on here, but that was my son-in-law, and that was important. Let me see here. If we're gonna flex, let's all go tarp soft. Roses come out, get some sin. I still never know how he caught that. After all gets panicky punch can be renamed. Us Rosie said, I could not go to his house and have a couple beers with him.
Yeah, I wouldn't understand what the heck he was saying.
Oh, I would, but I'd be laughing and peeing and like it's just he cracks me up. Hey, Bondi, well, I'll just take care of a couple youngsters. Oh yeah, Nate's busy. He's a good dad, you can tell, and I'm sure his wife is wonderful too. I'll take a black coffee, 1 sugar.
You got it.
I can't drink black coffee. She can. I can't. Well, I shouldn't be doing all the creamer and sugar I do, but here's I add something terrible to the fleet. He likes the Church of Latter-day Saints trying to save them all. I like Jason. True. I love Jason. I do.
I'll say that sometimes. Like, why is he saving that vehicle? There's nothing left. Yeah. There's nothing there.
Oh, I believe there's some parts on some of them that are a little rare. I mean,
it's just he's funny to watch.
Jason, what you see though on camera, him being so laid back, that is him in real life. It's no joke. I'm friends with him. He is a very nice guy. He will do it. He surprised me the one time. People buy our shirts, and we have the members shirt too on the website. He didn't even tell me he did it because for privacy reasons, if you buy a shirt, one of our shirts online, I can't see your name unless you choose to go, yep, you can let him see who bought it. Well, he hid it, and I didn't know. It was no big deal.
Yeah.
And I watch his videos when he puts them up. I mean, he's a great guy. He is a friend. And his video comes on, and I'm looking, and I'm like, he's wearing one of my shirts. Jason was nice enough, 5150MX, great channel. He is a blast. And he had my shirt on, and he's like, hey, if you need to learn anything about DIYs or videos, when I need help, I've called him, blah, 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 whatever. He said, I can't remember. And he had my damn shirt on.
That was sweet, yeah.
Though I couldn't believe he did that, but didn't tell me he was going to do it. I just was caught off guard, and Uncle Bon used to do that popularity contest. I turn on one of his videos, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, there goes my logo across the screen. I'm like, some of you folks amaze me. That's a very non-selfish act that is just extremely kind. It really is. Sorry, I go too far. I like to tell stuff, that's going on, especially show appreciation. I did a step-by-step Roberto install. So if you're on another page, I wish I had done it on your page, but I got a lot of positive feedback. I think I encourage some to try it themselves. Oh, that's awesome. And Kevin, somebody, the cat's there. I was looking at the camera. If you get up, she takes your seat. So she grabbed Heather's seat. I forget who. I can't remember. There's a complete convertible install on the channel, on our community channel here. And I was blown away, Kev. I feel horrible for forgetting his name. It's been a little while. he took out the time and had somebody film him doing a convertible top, like precise to every little thing you do. And he broke it up into small videos and sent it to me. And then I edited it. He uploaded to my Google Drive. And I was like, oh my God, he took out hours and hours. I edited it down and condensed it a little. And when you talk about convertible, it's like I didn't have a convertible to put a new top on to show that, and he did it. And I thought it was amazing the time he had taken out to do that, so that if people needed it. So when you brought up convertible, that's why, that's the first thing that went through my mind, is to be thankful for a lot of you folks that do stuff like that. Have fun with the car channel names. Drag car name is the Flying Farmer, just because everyone thinks this area is nothing but farmers. Well, you're out in the country there. I mean, the houses that I looked at, that's country. You don't have neighbors at a lot of them places, which is nice. Mount Seat, are we going off the rails again? Actually, I got to do my passenger side, number one. I did a video on the driver's side, how to install Scat Pro car seats. Wow, are they comfortable? Ooh. And I got to do the passenger side, so everybody's going to get to see part 2, because I'm going to aggravate everybody about it. What did he have? The last one, full 58 with Larry. Looked great. Larry was in a small portion of that video, I believe, in all honesty. When you guys are ready to go with a rag top for Heather's Bug, let me know that offer is still available, and or any advice will all be free. Hey, thank you, Nate. I appreciate that. I really, really do. That is very, very nice of you. Her car should be in the garage June is when I got to pop the body off. I'm excited about removing the body. I've done a lot of them, but never on video, Not that there aren't others out there, but usually I do dumb stuff and act like an idiot, so it's entertaining, at least, to watch bad things happen to me. Like cut the tip of my finger off, stuff like that. But I appreciate you, Nate. I do. I got to pop the body and start in the chassis and all that. I want hers turnaround time done in 5 months, possibly 6. The total restore. I'm going to not rush it. I'll do it right, but I'm going to move along a little quicker because I want to do a kit car next day, Porsche kit car. So I think that'll be a lot of fun too. Should have said one, Heather, rather than sugar. Kidding, Slade. Okay, I got to catch up here. I start gabbing and it's not on purpose. Jason's videos are awesome. They really are. He actually puts a lot of effort into his videos. I think I do. Yeah, it might take me 8-9 hours to edit a video, and I might be up in a garage for 8 hours, and I put a full day in. But I will say, Jason will sleep in his truck in the woods for 3 days straight trying to pull something up. Much respect. Much respect. Yeah, 5150 is cool. Like saying he dies with most of the toys he wins. Yeah, and Bob, he's just like, he's the real deal when it comes to, he does not mess around. If he finds something, he'll drive through the woods. If he can't go no further, he'll walk 2 miles. It's like, he is not playing around. When I have my father, he drank coffee black at 110 all day long. Old soul. Wow, 110. Maybe I should be drinking black coffee. It's amazing. Wow. I mean, I've tried black coffee. Some reason I need that creamer in it and a little sugar. Then there's Heather shaking her head going, you shouldn't be putting all that in there, And Clinton, how are you? We are doing well. We were waiting on you, so now we're upset. I'm just kidding. I hope you're doing good. Everyone meant set, fat finger typing. Oh, set. And whoops, my screen jumped. There we go. Funny on a tube, Derek from VGG. I don't know who that is. Help me out, will you? I can't think who that is. Some of Jason's VWs are far too gone to be saved. Yeah, some of them are. There's no doubt. Yeah. I do agree. And I know that Some of the ones that are too far gone, from what I understand, is people utilize some of the parts off of them. And I think he just enjoys them going and pulling them.
I think that's what it is. It's the thrill.
Yeah,
getting them out.
He loves doing that. Got to get going. Everyone have a good weekend. You too, Roger. Thank you very much for being here, brother. I appreciate you taking out the time to stop in. Yeah, Derek is very funny. I can't think of who he is. VGG, my brain's stuck. Slade, you have just as much respect, man. You're doing this your way. His is a bit different. Thank you, Internet. I appreciate it. My channel is kept more non-fancy. I couldn't even think of the term to use. I keep things pretty plain, you know. I try to have fun on it when possible. All I gotta do is bring Heather on. But, you know, I try to keep it plain Jane, so to speak. Somebody is pushing me to, since I sound like Mr. Rogers apparently on film, somebody's pushing me to do one of my openings, like changing my shoes, take the sweater off, put my work shirt on, and welcome to the neighborhood. We'll see. I don't want to get nailed for doing something like that, but it probably would be kind of funny to do. Calling stuff, sparkulators, lane whirlers, guys, hilarious, coffee only, black, no foo-foo. Oh, Vice Grip Garage. I didn't get the VGG at first. I haven't watched that in a while. Damn it, now I got a cough. I haven't watched that in a while. I probably should pop it on the TV some evenings and let it rip. It's just been so busy with the holidays over the last month of shopping and trying to make everybody happy, you know, is the main thing. Have you ever brought a VW without a title, and how hard to get a title in PA? I see a lot of potential projects without titles. Kevin, it's not easy. There is a Connect up in, it wasn't Vermont. I thought it was Maine. Shoot me a message. He's on my friends list. I thought it was Maine. I can't remember. But he has a way of doing it. He'll run it to make sure everything's cool and it's clean and blah, 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 you know. But PA can be a little bit aggravating, but you can get one from Maine and then you switch it to PA title, blah, blah, blah. But shoot me a message, Kev. You know, I do see a lot of them with no titles. I've seen old Ford Falcons, and I think that price is really cheap. You know, they need a lot of work and then no title. And I'm like, which... It can be done. There's no doubt about it, you know. Runaway, pain in the ass for PA. Think Musty won versus Jason versus Setcha. You got this. You know what? Musty and Jason are actually very good friends. They really, really are. Musty, I find that watching him, he is so laid back and down to earth that you can't not like that guy. I don't know how he knows how to work on some of this stuff. Like, wow, he'll pick up like the strangest looking snowblower that I've never even seen, and he's got it all apart and making a part for it and putting it back together, and it's running. It's like, wow. Let me see. You're skipping gold. I just bought one without a title, so I'm not sure how to do it. Bob, I'll talk to you on our group chat about that. Vision is boring, always the same setup. I haven't watched them in a long time, Vintage 76. Not intentionally, it's been busy for me the last few months. That's why things got a little weird with the channel briefly, but I'm human. So I haven't been able to watch a lot of stuff. Register at New Hampshire, bill of sale only required, then swap to whatever state. Yeah, as long as you got to connect there, you know. I think my connect is Maine. It's not Vermont. I'll find out. They closed loophole last year. I used Vermont a lot, not anymore. Okay, Vermont was the one they closed down. I used Maine. That's what I used, not for my ones that I have. I'm building my VW the way I want. Here for suggestions. Oh yeah, always build the way you want it, you know. And I know BG's entertainment. This is educational. Yeah, entertainment and education is two different journeys for sure. And Williamson, I've had a lot of people, say to me, like, what's with the diamond tuck door panels? Well, my father was doing those in the 70s. So that's what I'm doing my 68. Or should I say that Heather is doing them? Because we got to do part 2 of the videos in a couple weeks. She's going to diamond tuck and upholster the rest of my door panels. So part 2, like it or not, you have to sit and watch Heather do that. But a lot of people, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. It's my car, I wouldn't take like a split window and cut the roof off or something crazy. But, I think that a lot of people, and I see this a lot on the groups, where it's a constant, don't do this to your vehicle, don't do that. Well, it's not their car. Williamson, I love having suggestions. I always appreciate input from people. It's Lily down there. And I like that. I love suggestions. Even if I do something to a door handle, I'm just making stuff up now. And somebody says, hey, Slade, you know what? If you do this way, the door handle will look better. I know that was a weird thing to even say. And I'm like, thank you. I love advice. I love tips. I like suggestions. I do not know everything. Nobody can. Nobody. For except Heather, she's know-it-all. But the point being, no, she's not. That. Oh, she heard me. She's in her box and stuff up. Hopefully not her clothes. But, it's been dealing with this since I was young, and I'm sure most of you have, where people will tell you what you should do to your car. People did that with my bike, when I ran 8-inch over forks. Why are you doing? You're ruining the bike. I thought it looked pretty cool when I was done. My back didn't like the rigid frame. But always do what you want to your car. If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. Sorry, I must have been venting there, because when he put that, you want to do what you want. You know what I mean? But I do like suggestions once in a while too, though. Let me see. He's entertainment. This is educational. CZ, 20 plus years old. Bill LaSalle. Let me know if you need a contact, Slade. Thank you, Internet. I will keep that in mind. Thank you very, very much. Because I did see something for Heather recently, and there was no title, and it was cheap. Need a lot of work. And I was like, I don't feel like playing games. Even though my main connection is fairly decent, I just got to see if New Hampshire, if Pennsylvania is friendly about going, New Hampshire, we'll take their stuff and here's your title. Pennsylvania's weird. Really weird. You're right, William. I agree, Bob. William White, bingo. Absolutely. Corey, how are you? And welcome aboard. Wisco, I think Wisconsin. And it's cold there, I'll bet. Let me see here. Internet. Excuse me. Someone please stop others from grafting a 21 window into an original 10 top, asking for 21 window prices. Yeah, okay. I get that. There's no doubt. I agree. I had 8-inch extension tubes on my 900 Kawasaki. Boy, Bob, that was a fast bike back in the day, wasn't it? The 900 cows, they were, sorry, I'm trying not to run over the dog's paws. I love the 900 Kawasaki's. My buddy had one, was black. I forget the striping on it. It was original. Maybe like a greenish. I can't remember. It's been too long. And we always let each other ride each other's bikes, our close brotherhood. And man, that thing was fast. I always wanted, Bob, since you brought up Kawasaki, and I don't know, maybe these weren't that great. I was young. I didn't have much money. And when the Kawasaki Eliminator coming out, I liked the style of it. You even sat down in the bike a little bit instead of on the bike, Oh, I wanted one of them so bad. I really did. And then I ended up building another chopper, Dad had a green 900 cow. The Kawasaki 900s were, for in that day, I don't know if they were the fastest. Maybe it was notated at one time. I'm not sure, but they were fast. There was no doubt about that. But Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got a lot coming up on the channel. I don't know how many of you watched that last video that Heather and I were in with the 2024 review. And I did decide to switch it up this year because because it was never on the ground. Yeah, Bob, they were fast. Is I will still be doing DIYs. That is never going to change. But I am going to convert over to episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, because if some things I just have to get done, and I can't think what to say right now, it'll be, the episode 1, episode 2, and then at the bottom of the thumbnail, so to speak, the little picture you see in the beginning, I've been having trouble with them lately, they're fuzzy, will say episode 3, put new boots on the swing axle. You know what I mean? So there will always be DIYs, but I'm going to start breaking it into episodes. So if it's not an actual complete DIY, maybe you'll follow me or me and Heather on doing the diamond tuck door panel for $10, which I think they come out really good, So that's what's changing on it. And I'd like to do more interviews if possible, and people that don't live near me, self-interviews, and I'll tell them how to do them. I love doing that stuff. I love seeing other people's projects and, what they're doing. They deserve for everybody to see what they got going on, Let me see here, since I'm talking a lot tonight. I think it's the coffee. Was it a VMAX Kawasaki? Kevin, if you're talking to me, I remember the Kawasaki Eliminator. I'm not sure if you were talking to me about that. I don't know about the VMAX. I just remember the Kawasaki Eliminator come out. I was young. I was probably like 16 or 17. At that point, I was running a Heritage Special Yamaha 650, which was a comfortable bike. And man, I seen a Kyle Eliminator and was like, I gotta have one. I didn't get one, but I wanted one. So, I mean, we have Sterling Wheel. Welcome in. Just checking in to show support. My favorite VW shop is up for sale. Scutters in Sparks, Nevada is retiring. Oh, no. Oh, thank you for the donation. I just seen it now, Sterling. Thank you very much. That was very nice of you. Thank you for the support. It's very much appreciated. So a favorite VW shop is up for sale. Oh, I don't like hearing that stuff. Scutters in Sparks, Nevada is retiring. And I know that's got to happen, with some of them. I used to go to Jack's VW in the late 70s and early 80s, who was in Dravosburg, Pennsylvania. And he's the one that told me when I was 15, going in there and buying floor pans and everything. I got a rat right from the beginning that I had to pull the body off of. And he says, you got the Beetle fever. You're going to have it the rest of your life. He was probably in his late 30s then, that guy. And I thought, this guy's an idiot. I'll drive a Beetle for a while and then I'll go buy a Chevelle. I had many other cars, Javelin, stuff like that. But he was right. It never left the blood. And where I'm going with this, Sterling, is he retired at like 45, like, I don't know, even 40, wasn't very old. He just retired and closed the shop up. And I think it was because his dad had become ill, who was his engine builder. But when them places start retiring or closing or go for sale, I'm like, damn, I really hate hearing that, Hopefully somebody else buys that, brother, and continues on. That would be awesome. Heading to Ireland, Scotland next week. Anyone on here from there have good ideas to see, buy air-cooled items, vehicles? Wow, Ireland or Scotland? Now that's what I call going away. I get excited when I go a half hour from my house, but that's a heck of a trip, my friend. My son's going to Japan next February, I think. Not this one, 2026. He's going to Japan for 2 or 3 weeks, so he's excited about that. It's getting past my pumpkin time. I'll catch you in the next week. Episode switch is a good call. Thank you, William. I think it'll be fun, and I'll still list the little DIY at the bottom of the thumbnail, though. William, I'll give you a call over the weekend. I'll text first, and see when we can run up at you and spend the day with you and do some interviews with your cool cars. So I'll talk to you soon, brother. And boom. Okay, that was KZ900. Ooh, they were nice. I don't see them that often anymore at all for sale now. There's a shop in Sparksmanic called Shutters. Try them. Scutters. Excuse me. And I think that's who. Wait a minute. Did I just do something stupid? Just check to show my support. My favorite of those shops up for sale. Scutters Sparksmanic is retiring. Okay. And there's a shop. I think there was a mix up there. Learning something new is awesome, even at my age. Laughing my ass off, night all. Good night, Williamson. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend coming up, and thank you for stopping in. I really do appreciate that very much. It's for sale. Everything is for sale. Agreed. Everything has a number. Irish car meets are explosive events. More info, please. You know, I hope, you know, with these California fires, and I'm not trying to say, Mad Moose, good night, brother. Thanks for being here. I don't know. I hope none of the big, I mean, I want people safe. I want people to have their homes. I'm not disregarding your average Joe's house or a celebrity or whatever. But I'm wondering if any VW shots are going to go away out there from these fires. I hope not. I watched Jeff from Caddyshack talking, and you know, I don't believe he was. I thought he was only 50 mile from what was coming at them. So I hope he's okay. I really do. Let me see. Slades. There we go. Have a favorite vintage wallpaper or antique pattern. Could surprise her with some vinyl sheets that could be in the Aussie trim. I don't know. That's a good question. Number one, I'll have to ask her. I don't know. I don't even know if she's going to do Aussie trim like 100%. I have a funny feeling she's not going to in the end. But I'll ask her though. Internet Aussie trim. No. Okay. I need a body trim kit for my 67 Bug. WCM with a red chrome or aluminum. I like Wolfsburg West, but West Coast Metrics / Wolfsburg West to me, you're good either way, my friend. And it's funny, well, not funny. I bought from West Coast Metric. I bought new rubber for all of my windows because they have real soft rubber. Keeps you from breaking your glass when you're installing it. It's really high quality. I ordered from West Coast Metric, and when I got the rubbers in the mail, they said Wolfsburg West. I'm like, what is going on here? So I don't know. It was a couple of years ago, but you know, I always try to stay with like aluminum or stainless steel, but then again, you know, that is your call. A lot of the new chromes out there, they're not like when we were young, although I don't know if you could be 20 years old for all I know, but a lot of the chrome now is not what it used to be. And I'm sure you know that, you know. But Wolfsburg West, I've called there 20 times when I need stuff, and they're always very good on the phone. You know, you don't have to press 1 for English and 3 for, you know, Lithuanian or whatever. They're pretty good to call, you know. Hello and good night. Dang it. Be safe and happy, everyone. George, where are you? Huh? I hope you're having a good weekend coming up, George. I really do. Thanks for popping in. These two guys that can help Google and search, they go together like PB and J. Google stuff. I don't know. Although I look everything up on Google. Half the time I'm talking into my phone to Google to try to find something quicker. You know, I'm the same guy that complains about, why does that picture look fuzzy all of a sudden? But I use Google a lot for stuff. There's no doubt. Looks like your camera's getting fuzzy. Let me see here. Slade, are you from Lithuania? Where the heck did that come from? I don't know. Internet, I have no idea where that came from. It's me. I didn't think anybody caught it. I said it real quick. Have you been Square Body Chevy front bumper guards? I think they're called bullhorns. And they're at least, there we go, a foot tall or 3 wide. They might be a sneaky addition to the kicky, punchy bumper. Hey, you know what? Funny you brought that up, number one. My son's boss has a Square Body Chevy sitting out back of his shop. I don't know, for a while, and it's really in nice condition. He will not sell it. He said, one day I'm going to fix it up. You know the deal. I thought, man, Heather would have loved that truck. I know she'd have drove it everywhere, but some of these people have these old trucks and they will not part with them. And then 10 years later, I'm watching them rust apart and they still won't part with them. Mike from FN said, no VW parts vendors affected by fires. You know, Vintage, I didn't get to watch his video today, and I can't figure out why it looks fuzzy to me. Well, that's weird. But anyhow, Mike, I watched his videos the last few days in a row. I was commenting to him. I get along really good with Mike, and he did say what you said. So far, so good, you know. And then Mike, I was listening to him because he was talking about, you know, you're being, you know, in your mid 60s or whatever. He's a bit older than me, and he's just a nice guy. He really, really is. But I watched a few of his videos that he had put up, and kind of made me look at him a little different. Like I could really comprehend what he was talking about. You know, it wasn't Mike talking about Volkswagen performance or what's best, what's better stock. It was Mike talking about life. And I wouldn't pull stuff like that because people probably, you know, get upset with me. But I sometimes like to hear the real person's view on life and different things. But that's just me, you know. Shoveling snow is on my Indiana agenda. Jorg, get one of them neighborhood kids for $10 and go, there, do it. If kids still do that, I don't know. I made a lot of money buying record albums when I was young with shoveling snow and cutting people's grass all the time. Just wondered because I am. Oh, no way, Internet. That is cool. I remember watching, was it Lethal Weapon? One of them? The guy was Lithuanian. I could be getting my movies mixed up, but I don't know where that came. I was wondering why you kind of said that, but I thought, well, no big deal. I said something a little off of the standard platform where people always say Spanish or that, but I don't know where that came from. Old man standing on a lawn, shaking fist at cloud shaped like water cooled VW. Still, I had to step away from my phone to turn off the lights in the garage. Some idiot named me left them on. Oh, I've done that before, Uncle Bon. And my garage is, you know, not far, but I mean, it's about 75 feet from the house. So I have to go up, walk all of our steps, then around up the street to my garage, because I'll come down and sit in the kitchen, make a sandwich, and look up the window and see the whole garage lit up. And I'm like, really? But everything's expensive now, so I make sure I turn them off. And yes, very fussy. And C10 trucks are wide enough to use dual flat fours. Powering and sure rear wheel. Crazy for driving on frozen lakes, so a friend says. I never drove on a frozen lake before, that's for sure. Square Body Killer 73 Nova. That's actually what Heather had 3 years ago. I don't know how long it's been now. Was yours 73, babe?
Yeah,
it wasn't a lifetime ago. Why did I bring that up? But see, Williamson's trying to start problems because I sold her Nova, but because she had a new car that I was making payments on, and it sat and she drove the Nova just 24 hours a day. So.
Yeah, that'll teach
Slade add vendor and website reviews to the rotation. I'm pretty sure that's how I misconstructed what you said and painted. And corner you will emerge victorious from. I need to actually, talk about website and vendors and reviews. I've actually got something coming in mail Monday. I did pay for it. It's not a sponsor. Speaking of that, I got to work on my website. I've not been working on it because I had new ideas for it for an index to find stuff quickly instead of scrolling on YouTube. But point being, I did buy one of the, I can't even show you it on here. Somebody cut an access hole in my tunnel on the passenger side to look in at the clutch cable, what have you. I've never really needed that. But some dude got a really nice, he's started punching them out and making them aluminum and with a cap that comes off. So I'm going to do that in about a week or two and put it up. And if anybody likes them, you can buy one from them. I think they're about $30 and they look really nice. So I don't know where that came from, but I wanted to just say about doing something different. This was here, corner March Victorious. Let me see. The name Tony, Italian. Immigrants in the New York, all luggage stamp Tony. That's my name. To New York. Actually, I'm mostly German. But some of my family, it's too hard to get into all that, came to Ellis Island in like 1911 or 1917. I can't remember. And my great-grandfather was a cop in Italy. And he came here and became a cop, and he did something really different that they do in Italy, which is normal for a cop to do. But over here, they're like, you're not allowed to do that. So he became an engineer for one of the big railroads because he was a little harsh. So he didn't work out as a police officer. We had a bunch of kids around here that work for money. Slackers. They could have made $100 off of me this week. No takers. Not like when we were young fighting for yard work. Oh, Jorg, yeah. We were fighting for lawns, and I had I was 12 or maybe 11. I can't remember. I had probably 7 or 8 jobs weekly and I still remember these older ladies' names. They were so sweet. Probably my age then. But honestly, that was my income then. I mean, I really, really enjoyed doing that. And then I was out doing the snow thing. But we don't have kids around here doing that stuff either anymore. I do all my own. And then my son yells at me and says, I was going to stop on the way home from work. Quit doing that. But it keeps me going, Slade, what your C10? What cab? What bed? What color? How's the Omega Man? Slade looks pale. Could we make his cheeks rosy? I didn't put nothing on. I don't know the year of the C10. Standard cab, 8-foot bed. It's two-tone, like a blue and silver or blue and gray. I'll snap a picture of it, number one. It's really, because you and I email a little bit here and there. Truthfully, it's a nice truck. I know it needs a motor. The original one's in it. I would just rebuild that one. But it's an honest truck. I hope that makes sense. It's all stock. There's no doubt. The Omega, I believe, I got to talk to my son because it's away for winter. But he said when he starts it, he hears a mild knock for like 60 seconds and then it goes away. So it's not a rod, but I'm wondering if it's a main. Like he says he hears knock, 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 knock. And after about a minute, then it's gone. So, and he said it's at the bottom end. Ohio State versus Notre Dame. I never watch sports anymore, honestly. It's been a long time. All the same, Slade, minus the mafia ties. Yeah, there was a lot of that, that's for sure. BW Baja Bug said, howdy, Slade. Go Bills. They must be on tonight. Is that, and hi to you, my friend. Is Bills playing tonight? That's the first I seen it. Okay, time for bed. Night all. Thanks. Enjoy, everybody. Hey, thank you, Bob and Vicky. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And Bob, I'll catch up with you in the chat because now I forget what I was supposed to tell you. Can you believe that? But catch up with me in our chat, brother. Heading out, everyone. Good night. Good night, Kevin and April. I'm going to be signing out in a minute here. I didn't even realize it's been over 2 hours. Blue and Silver, Greg, it'll be a GMC, Gentleman Mo, or Heavy Half. Either way, cool. I'll snap a picture of it, number one, because it's only down the street for me, and I'm kind of wondering. I don't think he's ever going to let it go, though. And Sunday. Wait, my screen just jumped. I hate when that happens. If I bump it, there we go. Got it back. Oh, they're playing Sunday. Okay. We have like the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I don't even know what they're doing now. I don't even know who the new quarterback is, believe it or not, because Ben retired. Although I'm clear back in the days of Terry Bradshaw, Jack Lambert, and all that. Everything looks and sounds good on my side. My sound is so high, I can hear the ceiling fan. Keith, how are you, brother? Oh, I wished you'd have came earlier. We're heading out the door. I even see they turned out some of the lights in here. I'm sorry, brother. And let me see here. 77 Supervert recently swapped from if I had a carb gas pedal sticking down. Thoughts? Gas pedal sticking down. Your cable's got to be hanging up, or I'd pull the pedal assembly and check the gas pedal on it itself. But excuse me, that's exactly what order I would do that in. Introduce him to Mrs. and Heather, wiggle her way into his heart and your wallet, and it'll still come home. Oh, she drive that thing everywhere. Still living, had the flu and leg issues, but all okay. Just wanted to pop in. I'm glad you did, Keith. I really am. You said that, to me like a week ago, maybe, that you had, I think it was in a text, you'd said you sent me an email, but brother, I didn't get an email from you. So, and then I didn't want to drive you nuts because I didn't know what you were going through lately, and I didn't want you to feel obligated to go. He sent him another email. I didn't get anything, brother. But I hope you've been doing good. I didn't know you had the flu. Seems like everybody got that right now. Ugh. Lube down the tube and on the assembly. Well, the thing is make sure that, no problem, I'll resend, thanks. No, thank you, Keith. I feel bad. And I didn't want to bug you and go, Keith, could you resend? Because I don't even really know what you sent me, my friend. Check where it's going back to the carburetor, just see if anything is binding through the fan shroud. And then, of course, going into the tube. If not, then I would just go right at the pedals and attack it there, is what I would do. Lube and a stronger spring on the carb. Oh, a stronger spring would help out. I just don't know why it would be binding like that. You know what I mean? But I'm going to email you a link of truck I see Heather driving, not being driven like she would drive. Its appearance, it seems right up her alley in style. Okay, number one. I'll be checking my emails tomorrow, so I appreciate that. Bugging you, but want to keep it VW related. Never bugging me at all. But I am going to sign off here. I'm going to go help Heather put some boxes in the attic. She's putting away more decorations still. And we're going to stay up a little later tonight and enjoy our weekend together here. Although I got to film tomorrow and edit Sunday so I can have a video up probably Tuesday, because I'd like to do 2 next week. So we will be here next Friday night. If it's going to be Sunday night, I'll let you know. But Friday seems to be easier for everybody, in all honesty. At least it seems that way to me. Box on the attic sounds not safe for work. Lisa, you were still there. She was so quiet. I didn't know. Hey, and thank you all for stopping in. I do appreciate it more than you folks think. I really do, because by the time I get everything set up, I'm thinking, I hope everybody shows up, But it's become like a family here. I mean, it really, really does. But thank you all. God bless you all. And I hope everybody has a safe weekend. Stay inside. Don't go out in the cold. If you do, have fun, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you for the donations. And thank you for being such wonderful folks. I really, really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon.